Hello, everyone. You are listening to the Die by the Sword podcast. My name is Noelle, and I am the player of Vivian Heatherton. Speaking of Vivian, did you know that her name is 6 letters, not 5, like I said consistently for the past 2 episodes? Yeah, pretty typical for the way I math, so I hope you all got a good laugh at that. Also, while we're clearing up some idiocies on our part, Richard's character, who is a magus, cannot cast sleep. And even if he could, it wouldn't matter because my character is immune to sleep because she's a half-elf. So basically, we're the greatest players ever. No big deal. Anyway, I really hope you're enjoying listening to the show because we are having a fantastic time recording it. We are having so much fun, and it is so exciting to see that people are actually enjoying listening to it. Super cool. I want to give special thanks to the guys over at Midnight Syndicate who let us use their music to make our episodes extra spooky. You can check them out at www.midnightsyndicate.com. Also, the ambient noise that we use comes from Sword Coast Soundscapes. You can look up them at youtube.com/swordcoastsoundscapes. All right, I think that's enough talking from me. I hope you enjoy this episode. I laughed out loud at least 3 times, and I hope you do as well. Bye!
And welcome back to the Die by the Sword podcast, episode number 6.
Gary, I don't want to kill Professor Lorimore.
Well, who says you have to kill him?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He could be selling cookies.
Yeah. I mean,
are they made from real Girl Scouts?
Yes.
Real ghost
Ghost
Scouts?
Scouts.
Ghost Scouts.
They're Ghoul Scouts.
Ghoul Scouts, duh.
Because I'm not sure if this is one of those weird things where, like, he's fully conscious and has all his memories. Because I know skeletal champions keep their class levels and memories and stuff like that, but they're evil.
He's just undead.
So we don't know. We just know he's at the door.
Did he what? Did you do homework? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about how undead work.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He's just being a nerd.
He is being a nerd.
Yeah.
So if you get turned into a skeleton, then you're just a mindless killing machine. But if you turn into a skeletal champion, you keep your class levels and your memories, except you're bent towards evil. So I don't know if this is a special kind of that, or if he's here to help us.
What do you think we're more likely to face at level 1?
No, I'm not sure if he's here to help us.
Well, there are level 1
He's
adventures
undead.
with skeletal champions.
Yeah.
I'm going to kill him anyway. It doesn't matter if he's here for a good reason.
Well, you know
that's
what?
rude.
That's just, that is super rude. He could
It's my class.
Sorry. Could have been bringing us that key.
Kill you guys
It's like,
too.
by the way, here's this key you guys are looking for.
Yeah, sorry, I had it in my pocket when I died, and
Yeah.
I didn't get to put it in the chest.
Just came to drop it off.
Just wanted to bring it back.
I'll see you guys later.
I'm going to go
You guys don't know
sleep
how
now.
death works either.
Well, apparently neither does Professor Lorimore, because here he's at the front door again.
We're in this place that's full of undead, and you're surprised there's undead at the door.
Well, it's not like it happens every day.
Can we
Exactly.
Can we take a step back to what did happen at the end of last episode?
Good idea.
A skeletal champion
Fine.
knocked at the door
No,
to
you don't.
give us a key.
That is all hearsay.
That's Thorskill's interpretation of it. So, to recap, what actually happened was...
What happened was?
What had
What
happened
was Kendra had gone to Roderick to ask him to go meet him in the secret crypt,
The sex room.
false crypt.
Their
That's what it's
little
called.
love tomb.
Love tomb.
Their
I
love
like
nest.
You're trapped in
The
here forever.
love
With me.
tomb.
There's a
Um,
little place where
Da, da, da.
can rattle in bones.
Oh.
But yes, Kendra had asked Roderick to go back to the to meet her in the false crypt right before dawn.
So Roderick went there
Mhm.
with her, and as I remember it, they were just shooting the breeze until they got to the crypt. And when they got there, they saw a ghostly skeletal aberration.
Mm-hmm.
Apparition, not aberration.
Yes.
And he asked if Kendra was afraid of anything, and she said she was afraid of losing Ravengrow. So he gave
She's
her
a big scaredy cat.
She's a big scaredy cat. So he gave her a potion that said if she was worthy, it would give her the power she needed to protect the city. And she, like an idiot, drank it immediately and immediately disintegrated into ash.
Yep, that happened. Mhm.
So if you were given a potion like that, what would you do to test it?
I would roll spellcraft.
Oh, that's right. You know, that was very irresponsible of this NPC not to roll spellcraft.
She probably has points in it.
Yeah, she's the level 2 super monster or whatever.
Diviner, which is a
Super
wizard,
monster.
which is a wizard archetype. So of course she has it.
So what happened then, Roderick?
A bunch of undead started rising from the crypt. He saw a bunch of hands coming out of the ground and all that thing. So he ran home to the rest of it. He's like, I can't fight all this by myself.
I
So
have
he
a-
ran back to
I love the imagery of this scene of Roderick running through the graveyard. I imagine it as like a big wide crane, like zoom out angle.
Like the earth is cracking open with green light coming out and monster hands just
like it looks like it's waving, like all the ground is moving.
Yeah, and he's running and he's like swinging his sword on one side and like shooting this purple ray out the other.
Except I see him not, waving his sword, but like his eyes are closed. He's running.
Hey, you envision it how you want.
That's
I
how
envision it how I
imagination
want
works.
it. This is an imagination game.
Well, I'm just giving our listeners a choice. Either you can see him as a hero or a doofus running around just with a sword.
Based on the way I roll, probably the latter.
BT dubs, I just really think it's bad form to take candy from strangers, especially if those strangers are ghosts.
And if the candy's a magical potion.
Yeah, like it just seems like
I mean,
bad
that could have
form.
been anything in there. Like, she turned into ash, but I mean, that could have been something else.
It could have made her like the Hulk or something, though.
Yeah.
True.
I mean, it could have.
It could have.
But apparently
And
she
could
wasn't
have just
worthy.
gotten rid of the bags under her eyes.
It could have been piss.
It
Could have been pissed,
could have just been
It's just a
Xanax.
prank.
It's true. All
He
of
a-
these things are true.
He asked if she was afraid. He could have just been giving her Xanax for panic attacks.
He's just her
I haven't
psychiatrist.
seen that
Exactly.
on any of the lists.
Why is your psychiatrist a ghostly skeleton?
Talk about someone that doesn't know how to handle their problems.
He tests all his product on himself.
Yeah, this one worked.
Poison? Check.
Oh, is there a poison check? Is there a roll that you can roll for poisons?
There is a spell
There
called
is.
Detect Poison.
Oh, yeah, that's it. That's what it is.
Yep.
I'd like to remind everybody I don't know how to play this game.
Anyway, so he just sees undead rising all over the place as he's running to Kendra's house, and he bolts in the front door, and he's like, he said, I don't remember exactly what he said. It was like, get up, the undead are rising, they're coming from the crypt. And he also said, like, Kendra's dead. But then
Kendra was in the house.
So where were we? Okay, you just ran into the house and
Kendra's alive.
Kendra's life, but let's set the scene of what's happening in the house.
Kendra's hanging out with you two.
You don't know that. You just ran in the house. You thought
Well,
she was
this
dead.
This is what he saw when he came in, was just y'all farting around in the front room.
How dare you? Women don't fart.
They powder puff.
Yeah, so Vivian is sitting by the fireplace in her second best negligee because her first one was ruined while she was imprisoned in a dream state for 5 days.
How long was she going to come down here, and how many negligees did she pack?
3.
3, okay. So I wonder what her worst one looks like.
It's just the color is just slightly off. It doesn't quite match her skin tone.
It's an older one, it's faded.
No.
I would like it to be a flannel house coat.
She would look fabulous in a flannel house coat. But no, she's not wearing that. I was gonna say, what month is it?
It's
Kelly.
It's February. She
It's
might.
February.
It probably would make sense for her to be wearing a flannel.
An overcoat.
She's not. She's wearing very inappropriate nightgowns for the weather. Yeah, her worst one's just like a slightly off color, like slightly teal, but not really good. Makes her look washed out.
Speaking of that, it's the 26th of Kellistrel now, right?
Yes.
Who is
Okay.
the calendar keeper?
Apparently me, but
I've got it too.
You are
Yeah.
the everything keeper.
I am the keeper of the things.
He's just a control freak.
Of the everything. I mean, I'm not GMing, so I have to do this instead.
All right, so Vivian
Is putting on her makeup by the fireplace in her fabulous negligee
and Kendra is,
on the couch.
They're having girl talk still after talking about shopping the previous day.
Mm-hmm.
and Zenobia is off to the side practicing, as she always does when she has free time, with her longsword.
Vivian's very concerned about all the practice Zenobia does in the house. She's amazed she hasn't broken
No
anything
sword
yet.
fighting in the house.
It's like, this is how I get really, really good.
Fighting in contained spaces.
Fighting in contained spaces. Yes.
Nobody asked. But Thurskill is outside and he is hunting. He hunts with the daybreak because he is a nomadic. He's part of a tribe. He's a barbarian. So he's out hunting. He's not in the house.
Is there places to hunt, or are you just like breaking into the neighbor's rabbit hutch?
Yeah, no, I'm stealing the eggs from the
From the local farmers?
Yeah,
Okay.
from the chicken coop. No, I mean it.
No, we looked at the map. We're on the edge of town, so he doesn't have to go far to get out into the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's woods surrounding the whole area.
he's not hunting big game. He's not tracking elk and deer. He just wants a little nosh in the morning.
And he wants to get it himself.
Little rabbit, little
But
squirrel.
Their servants do not exist here, so he's got to get it himself.
They are anti-slavery in this place.
Also, I don't want to just... I'm at someone's house. I'm not going to eat all their food. I'm going to replace some of it.
I thought you said you were a barbarian.
I am.
Barbarian would absolutely eat all their food and not care.
He's a civilized barbarian.
Civilized barbarian.
I am an Asimar.
I disagree, Elizabeth. That's how you start wars. If you don't want to be at war with your neighboring tribes,
And your point is?
well, you got to be selective. It just not be at war with all the other tribes all the time.
Why not?
Because then you die.
Are you a barbarian?
Gonna die anyway.
You don't know. You're not a barbarian. You're a whatever you are.
We're fancy barbarians.
Yeah.
Are there any fancy barbarians in real life?
Oh, yeah, I mean, barbarian was just a pejorative used by the Roman Empire to make fun of the way the Germanic tribes talked.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I fell asleep during the history lesson. So
They thought that they sounded dumb, and so they made fun of them saying bar, 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 and
Yeah.
that's how it stuck.
So they became the barbarians.
oh, citation needed.
Yeah, I mean, that might be apocryphal, but that's the story I've heard from like 3 different sources.
just like fornicating under command of king. It's
Yeah.
just a tale that's just... Did you put it together?
Well, it wasn't that hard.
Yeah, no. But yeah, it's one of those.
It went over my head.
So Thurskill is out hunting. Zenobia is practicing with her sword. And Vivian and Kendra are having girl talk and probably, sipping tea.
Mm-hmm.
Spilling tea.
Vivian's doing the medieval equivalent of a makeup tutorial, like a YouTube makeup video.
Well, while y'all are having your girl talk and having your makeup tutorial, that's when Roderick comes bursting through the door.
Totally ruins Vivian's eye makeup. She swipes it. She's got a black line going on the side now.
Door slams open, slams closed. Roderick's clomping loudly through the hallway. Get up, get up! Kendra's dead. The undead are coming. They're coming from the crypt.
What? What?
I'm dead?
Kendra, when did you die?
I don't know.
She doesn't look dead, Roderick.
Yeah, so...
Do I look okay?
So
Is my makeup fine?
Yes, he looks good. Mine got messed up.
he stops and like kind of does a dead stare, like but you went with me to the crypt just this morning. I watched you die.
No, I got up and I waited for you this morning, but you never came downstairs.
I went with you to the crypt. I was just there.
You guys were going to the crypt this early?
Yes, I was going to talk to him because I trusted him the most. My fears of Ravengrove basically falling apart with all of these weird events that are happening. But he never came downstairs. But I was luckily able to talk to you this morning, and you helped calm me down.
Makeup will do that.
But you said that almost the exact same thing at the crypt.
I haven't been to the crypt since the last time we were there.
Which...
Not this morning.
It was not this morning.
So, I think Vivian's gonna kind of go up and, put her, hand on Roderick's forehead, checking for a fever. Are you feeling all right?
Does he seem okay?
Well, he seems panicked. He thought you were dead.
Well, I'm very much alive. I'm okay.
You gonna mention any of the undead that were outside as well?
I was waiting for you to finish talking.
But before he can do that, there's a knock at the door. It's a very loud and slow. Kendra gives a weird look and goes to the door to open it. When she opens the door, those of you in the foyer area see a very dead Professor Petros Lorimore on the other side.
Bum, bum, bum.
And he lunges right at Kendra.
Oh no, so he's not here to help.
And we're rolling for initiative.
Undead. Fie on them.
And here we are, natural 4.
18.
18 for Zenobia.
Are you ready for Roderick?
Yes.
5.
What'd you roll, a natural 4?
Yes.
Thurskill?
18.
18. Vivian?
13.
13.
Do we have to roll off?
What did you roll? 13?
I rolled a 15 plus 3.
You have the higher initiative bonus.
All right. And the professor, with his surprise action, will go first, trying to, since it's a surprise round, he's going to do a slam attack against Kendra.
No.
That's very rude.
She doesn't even have her mage armor on.
She does not.
How do you know that? Were you looking?
Yes. I was looking.
And he is going to hit her.
No, Kendra.
For 9 points of damage.
Oh my goodness.
Shnikes.
Was that max?
That is not max.
Oh, good lord on top of that.
Wow.
That's enough to take many first level characters
I would be
in the
unconscious.
negatives, yeah.
Or no, I would be,
You'd be at 0, right?
yeah.
Well, it definitely hurt Kendra a lot.
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness.
You got your
She's
work
still
cut out
up,
for you,
though.
Vivian.
So
Probably
first
not
up-
by much.
First up is Zenobia.
So I'm going to run up to the professor and I'm going to study him.
She moves around the couch. You can't move, study, and attack in the same round.
Well, then I'm going to move and I'm attacking him.
Okay.
And 13.
13 will hit,
Yay!
Yes.
Good thing you already had your sword out.
right?
Yes. Good thing I'm practicing all the time.
You never know when you're going to immediately need to use that sword.
Exactly. 7.
7 points of damage.
7 points of damage.
And I
And-
wasn't studying, so I don't know.
Oh.
So 9.
Oh,
9.
so you rolled a natural 7.
I rolled a natural 7 plus 2.
7
Wow.
plus 2.
Very nice.
9 points of damage.
Yeah.
And what type of weapon was that?
It's a long sword.
All right.
Wow. Good hit.
Do I take an arm off or a head off?
You
That would be a called shot. That's a
Yeah.
penalty.
Okay, got it. Can't do that yet.
You can. It's just a penalty to your 2 hit.
It's definitely a big old slash through him, though.
Oh, man. Return that 9 points of damage back to him.
All right.
See how he likes that?
Really. Blow
And
for blow.
now it's the professor's turn.
No, please don't kill Kendra.
Man, Professor rolled well.
He did.
Oh, his first thing was surprise.
Yep.
Yeah.
He is going to try to grapple Kendra.
Stop it. Don't you do it, Gary.
That is a natural 1.
Oh, that is a
Ooh,
Automatic fail.
he's dancing with
failure.
her.
He's an undead. It's hard to grapple.
A grapple is considered an attack roll.
Yes.
So what I roll to confirm a failed grapple.
Yeah, if you fumbled, I would rule you would count as a melee attack.
Okay. I don't know if that's the official rule for it, but it makes sense to me to do that.
Well, the fumble cards aren't in the official rules anyway.
This
so-
is true.
Actually, fumbles aren't in the official rules. So
No. So I'm going to roll to try to confirm that. With a natural 6, so I'm sure that's going to be a
Oh.
confirmed fumble.
you know her CMD. We don't.
She's pretty weak. She's probably gonna get grappled.
Actually, it meets it exactly.
See?
Oh, so no fumble.
No fumble. Still a fail, not a fumble. So you see him lunge for Kendra, and he kind of stumbles over his feet a little bit because he's a zombie.
I'm pretty
Zombie.
He's,
I'd
we
imagine-
didn't know that. Way to give away a good.
He's undead. What would you expect him to be?
Skeleton.
He
A lich.
He hasn't been
He's only-
underground long enough to be a
sure.
skeleton.
Apparently, that takes
Yeah.
3,000 years.
right,
I mean, they could have stripped him of his meat, and then he'd be a skeleton.
but
That-
then his
that would have been really quick.
then his
There
coffin
are
would have.
spells that can do it.
However, we saw him in the doorway, and he's not a skeleton. He's the rotting corpse
Yes.
of Professor.
I'm sure there's plenty of undead that aren't zombies that are also running corpses.
Like cadavers.
Frankenstein's.
Oh, for
And-
crying out
and
loud.
others.
Kill them all and just don't worry about it.
Hungry flesh.
Well, I went with the generic zombie
Zombie.
because he's
Undead.
undead and has flesh still on him.
I imagine that the 9 points of damage that Zenobia did with her sword probably hindered his ability to grapple
Maybe
Yes.
she like
Kendra.
Cut off a foot.
she got like now you got his tendon in his calf, like his Achilles. So he's just like it snapped. So he stumbled forward. Ugh,
Now he's dragging his foot.
gross.
And while all of that is happening, Thurskell is being chased by skeletons.
What?
You were out hunting rabbits, and then what happened?
So Thurskill, he bursts through the door and tries to get your attention, but he sees that you're busy. He wants to warn everybody. The skeletons, they've come from the village out where I was hunting delicious rabbits.
Are you
Jeez.
sure they're not zombies?
No, they're skeletons. They don't have flesh. They're 3,000 years old.
But are you sure?
3,000 years dead.
They could be a lich.
That's true. They could be lich skeletons, licheltons.
Could be skeleton champions.
They could be.
I don't know
Pause
who
for
they are.
upgrade.
I don't know who they are or what they're doing, but they're chasing me. And even though I'm very strong, I'm still gonna go find my party.
Okay then. So I would say you're running through the farmland that is right behind the Loremore residence at this point. So it'll take you one full move action to get to the door.
Okay. Well, I have a 40-foot move speed, so move me 80 feet, please.
That would be a double move. I'm just saying you're like 40 feet from the door.
If you want to open the door, that's a different action.
Yes.
Am I at the door yet?
Your move action was to get to the door.
So I'm at the door.
Yes.
I opened the door.
Okay.
And you
So-
see this scene unfolding.
I'm like, there's skeletons coming from the village. We need your help out here.
So they were coming.
And now it is Vivian's turn.
Vivian's just like, oh, skeletons, zombies, oh my. And she's gonna roll a knowledge religion. Not great. 15 knowledge religion.
15 knowledge religion. You would know that the professor is indeed a zombie.
I knew it.
With that, it would have the basic undead traits. Although zombies have damage reduction against anything but slashing weapons.
So the longsword went through because it's slashing.
Exactly.
So she's going to yell that out. It's like, good with the sword. Keep doing that. keep doing the thing with the sword. And she's gonna rush up to Kendra and cast Cure Light Wounds on her.
Okay.
She needs it. She needs you to roll high. That's what she needs.
8 points of healing.
Oh, wow. That's almost back
Nice.
up to full.
Almost a full. She appreciates that.
Good roll.
Thank you.
All right. And next up, you will see 2 skeletons appear in the doorway.
2 skeletons following Thorskill.
Yeah, they're chasing Thurskill. Oh, they're that close to me?
Are they right up on him, or are they a little bit further behind?
I don't think that they have a 40-foot movement speed.
They don't. They're a little behind, but you can see them through the door. Like they're right.
Through
They're
the
right
doorway?
behind him, but not like literally right
Is there
behind
a
him.
reason we haven't closed the door?
Well, I
He
He
opened
just
it.
ran through it. Don't judge him.
He only had enough actions to open the door.
Yeah, I couldn't.
It's another action to close it.
Yeah.
We play by the rules here
Sometimes.
when I'm paying attention.
Next up is Kendra, who all is right around her.
Zenobia and Vivian are.
Okay. So Kendra is going to. She's surprised that, for one, to see her father here, and surprised that her father just hit her.
Real hard.
Would that, like, shake her? Or would
Yeah,
she
she's
take a condition?
definitely very shaken by her father attacking her.
So what does the shaking condition do? Is it shaken? Is it, like, fear? Or...
It's -2 on basically all your rolls. But if fear continues, like if things keep scaring you, then it can progress to like fleeing in terror. There's a table.
Yes.
There's a table for everything.
There's an app for that.
She's shaken. She takes a second. She's, but I don't understand. This can't be my father. And she reaches over to Zenobia, touches her on the shoulder, and casts Diviner's Fortune. So you have a +1 to your attacks.
And does she take a 5-foot step back?
No.
Oh.
She is just making all sorts of bad decisions. 1, she didn't cast mage armor. 2, she didn't walk away from her dad. 3, she gave Zenobia something, but not Vivian.
Is that provoke from the
Oh,
zombie?
does that provoke from the zombie?
It might. But he's a zombie, so he's not going to take an attack of
Yeah.
opportunity.
He's staggered anyway.
Yep.
So Zenobia, it looks like when you threw those aromatic flowers and garlic on his grave and told him to stay down, it didn't take.
He didn't listen.
Not my fault. I wanted to cut off his head, but
She did her best.
Roderick, it
won't
is your
happen
turn.
again in the same way.
Finally, my turn. It's like he's feeling a little stunned. He's still got his sword in hand. He doesn't really know what to do, so he's just gonna move up to right next to Kendra, try to help her out. Unfortunately, he's wielding a rapier, which is a piercing weapon and not a slashing weapon, so he's gonna stab at it and hope he does enough to bypass the DR.
Roll high.
Here we go. Oh, that's not bad. Natural 13, so that's gonna hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
All right, and 6 points of damage.
So 1 point of damage goes through.
1 point goes through.
So again, just to kind of get a picture, we've got we're in the front hall. We've got the professor in the doorway, Kendra immediately in front of him, and on Kendra's left is Roderick, and on Kendra's right is Zenobia, and immediately behind her is Vivian. So she's just in this perfect little square, and then poor Thurskill's running through the back door at the end of the hall with 2 skeletons trailing after him. No one's close to Thurskill. He's gonna have to deal with this.
Have fun with the skeletons.
So,
Be with you in a
whose turn
second,
is it now?
Bubba.
Next up is Zenobia.
All right. Well, I'm going to.
You can study him now.
Yes, I'm going to study him. Then I'm going to swing at him.
She's such a good student. Always studying.
So 60.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
I thought you said 60. I was like, how did you roll that?
How did you roll a 60 on a d20?
I rolled a 21. 2021. Yeah.
Well, that's a definite
With
hit.
modifiers because I get the +1 for studying and +1 for whatever she gave me.
Diviner's Fortune.
Diviner's Fortune.
That is quite a lot of.
So you
to
definitely
hit.
hit.
So you could definitely take him out.
So that's 6.
6 points of damage.
Yeah.
And that is enough to chop his head off.
Yes.
Wow.
And I say, dead, dead, dead.
Re-dead.
Kill them all.
Alright, so the professor falls to the ground, crumbles into a heap. And Thurskill, it is your turn.
Thurskill sees that they have their hands full, so he doesn't go in. He turns around, even though there's no facing in Pathfinder.
Correct.
He turns
Good
around.
job.
He draws his hammer, takes a 5-foot step, and goes for this guy right here.
Okay.
Skeleton on the left.
And just to make sure, you do have a +1 BAB, correct?
Yes, he does.
Alright.
I may have a +1. but I also rolled the 1.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Roll to confirm.
Roll that to
then.
confirm.
May use the fumble card after all.
Ooh, I got a natural 13.
Okay, so that'll do then.
Yeah.
Because what's your bonuses with that?
For attack with my hammer?
I know his strength is +2 and his BAB is +1.
Yeah,
so
it's
that's
plus
16.
6. Oh my.
plus
Wait,
6.
nope. I was looking at something that's while I was raging. I'm not raging.
Okay.
But that is plus 4.
Plus 4? Alright, so that is just enough to hit.
Okay, no
Yeah,
fumble.
so no fumble, but I missed.
Yep. Swing and a miss. Alright. Vivian, it is your turn.
How's Kendra looking?
She is shaken, but she's only 1 point down right now. So,
Okay.
health-wise, she's okay.
She's looking relatively healthy. All right.
Somebody has to
Psychologically, not so much, though.
All right. She's gonna kind of look around. She's like, oh dear, and she wants to stay with Kendra, but she knows that Roderick's turn's up next, and she's just gonna be like, here, go help Thurskell, and she's going to cast Bit of Luck on you.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, fancy.
And so she just kind of touches your shoulder, and you feel a bit of a zing, and feel a little lucky, punk.
I'm going to need it.
So for those of our listeners who don't know what Bit of Luck does,
Yeah. I thought you were going to explain it.
He didn't cast it.
You can touch someone, and for the next round, anytime. It's not what it does. The doors do not start singing.
it basically allows you to give an
The
extra
next
die
round,
roll, right?
yeah, you get to roll an extra d20 for every d20 roll for that round.
You can take the higher result.
Yes.
I mean, I think you technically could take whichever result you want.
This is true. So if you wanted to roll low and fumble, you could. I'd allow it.
It does say the more favorable result. It doesn't say higher.
Okay, well, technically, a lower result could be more favorable.
I'm just
some
saying.
bizarre conditions.
I'm just saying I want to follow the rules to a T.
You wrote that. I don't know that that's what it actually says.
So, I mean, as the DM, I can rule what is more favorable for me. So if you roll a natural 1, I might pick that's the result you take.
see, you can't give him those loopholes because he'll take them.
All right, so Roderick has Bit of Luck.
And I'm sure you told him what you did.
I'm sure
I told him to roll twice and take the better result.
You
Yes.
told him the specific. No, you just told him that you're helping him out.
No, I just told him, it's like, oh, go help Thurskell, and you felt a zing go through you. You felt magic flow into you from where she touched you.
she probably said, good luck.
There you go, because he needs to know what happened to him to change his what his next move is going to be.
All right, then.
I didn't say specific words. You felt it.
Well, yes, you did, because it has somatic components.
No.
Nope, it doesn't.
It actually
It's
doesn't. It's
a
a supernatural ability.
supernatural ability. You feel lucky.
That was a good one, that Philip.
I was trying.
I give you credit for it. It was good.
But the spoken one would be verbal.
Huh?
The spoken one is verbal.
Spoken one is verbal.
Somatic components.
Oh, I
enhance
said somatic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, excuse me, verbal.
I think
knew what
it's
you
really
meant.
important that we
Just
stop
my
this
whole-
whole combat.
My
with
whole
this.
argument is just falling apart in my hands.
So anyway,
Moving on.
Roderick
Somatic
has
hands.
Roderick has Bit of Luck.
My verbal hands.
Next up is the skeletons that are outside. They'll each converge on their skull.
I don't want it.
Are skeletons smart enough to flank?
They're just moving in.
He's also in a doorway, so they really could get around him anyway.
I'm also adorable.
Boo.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That really fell flat. You're really adorable, Thurskell. that was so mean. No one's supporting your looks.
All right,
You
so
do
you
you.
get a claw from each of them.
That is so rude.
The first one that you just tried to attack, it's a natural 19.
Oh, gross.
Come on with this.
So that's going to be a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
They have a +2 to hit.
So for the first one, that is 5 points of damage.
Ow.
Second claw on the first one, natural 2.
That is a miss.
Uh-huh.
Not so good.
I prefer that roll.
That was definitely the left hand. He was a right-handed.
It's a right-handed skeleton.
Not ambidextrous.
Exactly. The second skeleton tries the same thing. First attack, natural 9. So I'm assuming an 11 misses.
It misses.
Yay.
All right. And second claw on that one, natural 5. So a 7 would miss.
Miss.
So only one attack hits.
Nanner, nanner,
Did a good amount of damage.
Yep, not so bad for a little skeleton. Okay, and then next up in initiative is going to be Kendra, who is going to spend the time examining, well, not really examining, but just staring at her re-dead father and crying.
Kendra creeps me out.
Why?
I'm sorry, but what would you do if your parent just came back to life and tried to eat your face?
I would stand there in befuddlement, personally.
Yeah, I think she's acting
think-
within character.
I think I'd go for the reaching, for the creepy.
Touching it.
Yeah.
Like poke it with a stick.
Well, she doesn't have to reach.
Sifting it through your fingers.
She
Yeah.
doesn't have to reach for it.
No.
He smacked the crap out of her, so
Mhm.
she's felt him.
They've already made physical contact.
And And now she's probably like, his head's on one side of the hallway and the body's on the other side of the hallway.
I think it's a
So-
good reaction. It's just Vivian's fine with it. Noelle's just like, oh man.
Vivian's had trust issues with, Noelle's had trust issues with Kendra the entire time.
Well,
Kendra's not real.
And she's been nothing but nice.
both.
She's
It's
been.
been creepy.
She's just creepy. She's so goth.
I think you're meta jealous because
Meta jealous.
because she's with your husband.
I think
That
that's just been what's
be.
subconsciously been going on the whole time.
That could be it.
Maybe. All right, so Roderick, it is your turn.
All right, so knowing that he's enhanced changes his action. He's going to move over towards Thorskill. 30. So he's within range, and he's going to cast Disrupt Undead on one of the skeletons. Now, it is going to take the -4 penalty for being in melee, since it's a ranged attack, but hopefully the bit of luck will overcome that. Let's see what happens. Roll number 1. Ooh, that's a natural 18.
Very nice.
So that is a 19.
That'll hit.
So my bit of luck was worthless.
Now let's see if we get a crit, but otherwise that's a natural 10, so not a crit. But alright, so it's 1d6 damage to an undead. Let's see what happens. Of course.
One.
One point of damage. Come on with this. Okay, but does 1 point of damage, and that goes to the DR because it's magical undead disrupting damage.
Yes. So which one was that on?
It's on the one on Thorskill's left because that's the one I can see through the doorway.
All right.
So Thorskill, you see this like faint ray of purple energy fly past you and hit the skeleton and like zero.
It just zips off the shoulder, and you see a little nick of bone just go off the shoulder.
Oh, there goes the scapula.
Yeah.
Scapula, not scalpel.
Scalpula.
Scorpula.
Count Scalpula.
Never mind, I'm not gonna make that joke. That's dumb.
Like most of our jokes aren't dumb.
Yeah, seriously.
Cut off the scapula
Well-
with the scapula. That was the dumb joke.
Boo.
If I
It was bad.
move, I can move 60 feet if I go swiftly, right?
It's a double move.
Double move.
Which means
Wait,
you can't.
wait, but that means I can't fight.
Correct.
Then I'm going to wait. I'm going to go 30 feet, which is about as far as you. I'm going to study the one on the
I don't
left.
think you can move 30 feet because you have medium armor. Or you're not wearing your
I'm
armor.
not wearing my armor
Okay,
right
you're
now,
fine,
and
yeah.
my movement is marked as 30 feet, period, even when I'm armored.
It shouldn't be.
Well, I didn't do my sheet. Somebody else did.
With movement speed with armor.
Okay, well, I'm 30 feet because I don't have my armor on because I'm in the house.
There you go.
So,
Zenobia's turn.
and I can study it.
Yeah, you can move up to there and study.
Okay, and I'm also changing my weapons to my flail
With quick draw.
with quick draw.
Okay. All right. Thurskill.
Okay, so Thurskill is just going to swing his hammer because that's all he knows.
At righty or lefty?
This guy right here, the one that I tried to swing it before.
So
Lefty.
lefty.
Come on with that. That is not going to hit. That is a 9.
And 9 will not hit.
Boo.
Another swing and a miss.
Wait, can I take another swing? Because I'm not moving.
No, you don't have
No.
2 attacks.
You only have 1 attack right now.
But I can. Okay.
We're baby levels.
Yeah, it's still early.
We're just 1 year old in levels.
All right. And Vivian.
You're giving me such a smirk face. Vivian's like conflicted because she's really worried about leaving Kendra next to her father's dead body. I think she might be like, come on, Kendra, let's go over here and try to fight the skeletons. Let's go fight the skeletons. Won't that be fun?
So you're basically going to lead Kendra.
Yeah, she's gonna lead Kendra as part of her move action.
Would that count as a grapple? A light grapple?
If Kendra tries to resist it,
Does she?
but she's not really resisting.
So Zenobia's gonna drag Kendra with her, like, come on, Kendra.
Zenobia? You keep forgetting what character you're playing.
Vivian is gonna grab Kendra. She's like, come on, Kendra, let's
And we'll
go.
just count that as
Yeah, that'll be.
Kendra's turn when she moves.
Yeah, that's her move.
She didn't take a move action. She's fine. She like, let's go fight the skeletons. And she brings her over. Am I within 30 feet?
Yes.
All right. She's going to channel positive energy to harm undead.
Woohoo.
Okay.
Max damage.
Oh, wow. 6 points of damage.
6 points.
Skeletons get a will save against that, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
Does it work against both of them?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. It's
You
a
can save both
burst.
of them.
Nice.
Natural 20 on lefty,
You know what? I don't need to hear that. I don't need that kind of.
and natural 3 on righty.
Yeah.
So
That's the one that hadn't been hurt at all.
Lefty
Down
takes-
with riding.
Lefty takes 3, righty takes 6.
Righty explodes into dust, and lefty is still up.
Man, y'all haven't done shit on him.
I know we're all making fun of Richard for his rolls, but Thurskill has yet to hit
Anything?
anything. He's saved, but he hasn't hit.
Well.
Well, next up is very feebly put together lefty. Just gonna try to feebly swing at
Can we change the other guy's name to Poncho, please?
lefty and Poncho.
Poncho and Lefty.
Okay.
Poncho's
Whale and
exploded.
Willie and the boys.
Uh huh.
Poncho is now Dusty.
Uh-huh.
Dusty Poncho.
He's going to try the 2-claw attack at Thurskill again.
He's already got a gash in him from the first time.
Yep.
Now, obviously, this wouldn't change the attack, but I'm imagining him. He's so weak that it's just like skeleton legs and a spine and a head, with like no rib cage, no arms, just this like.
It's like a snake with legs.
Yes, it's really creepy.
He's got one finger left, so it's like claw 1. And he rolls a natural 4 on the first attack, so that's a miss. Second attack from the other side, natural 20.
Hey,
Oh no.
He
Wait.
poked you.
He's not named, is he?
He's not named.
Poked you in the eye with that one finger. Boop.
Well, I mean, he had a name at one point.
Yes.
Because he's a skeleton. But,
No, we named him. He's Lefty.
He's not got an official name.
he's left eye.
Left
Yeah.
eye.
Poked you in your left eye.
He did.
Precisely.
All right,
Yes,
and that is
precise
a 17 to confirm.
Confirmed.
Oh,
So that is
no.
a critical.
Wow.
So he's not named, so we won't use a card for him. We'll just do double damage for him.
This is gonna hurt so much. My feelings, they are hurting.
Laughed, cried, got poked in the eye.
8 points of damage.
Ow.
Man.
So you've taken a cumulative 13.
I have, and I am barely standing.
Are you at 0?
I am not.
Wow.
You got toughness, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Smart for a barbarian.
Very nice.
That's a good feat to take to first level.
Or Blood Rager, or whatever you are.
Well, I mean,
Very
a
nice.
Blood Rager is a barbarian.
I mean, really, it's good for anybody because it'll take your wizard from 7 hit points to 10 hit points.
Yes. So it's a good thing to have.
Yep.
All right. So next up, after the skeleton crits, is Kendra, who has moved over following Vivian. Is going to reach out a finger and cast Disrupt Undead.
Nice.
I like the way she thinks.
I think that's a miss.
Yeah, there's the melee penalty.
Yeah. So she misses.
Oh,
she's
very
still
distracted.
she's still very distracted. So Thurskill, you see another little purple ray.
Sing past.
It looks like it would have hit where the ribcage was, but after parts of it melted away from the positive energy, it just goes right through.
That part had already been disrupted.
Yep. There's nothing left to disrupt there. Roderick, you're up.
Roderick, he sees that Thorskill's in rough shape. Unfortunately, he knows that, can I roll a knowledge religion real quick?
Yes.
Natural 20. So he knows that skeletons have damage reduction bludgeoning.
Correct.
He can't switch to his Warhammer and attack this round. So he's gonna swing for the fences and fire Disrupt Undead one more time to try to help his buddy out.
Okay.
Hope I roll high. And it's a natural 4, so I did.
You roll so bad.
You need new dice. Those dice are cursed.
It just hits the awning, but the awning is an undead, so it does nothing.
This one doesn't even go close to the skeleton.
Yeah.
What a mess.
It ricochets off of Thurskill's hammer.
Does your hammer have a skull on it? So it's like it aimed wrong.
Well, it's a sheep skull or a ram
Yeah.
skull.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So like it
But that's
goes
just
for the wrong skull.
that's just regular dead though. That's not undead, so it doesn't.
So it doesn't do anything to it.
That's so you almost hit it, but not really.
I just imagine the little purple ray bouncing off the hammer and just like ricocheting throughout the little hallway around everybody. But it's not doing any damage to anything because nothing's undead inside.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'm
anyways,
dead inside.
Oh my.
I heard that sucks. Anyways, for his move action, Roderick's gonna move up right behind Thorskill and be like, "Fall back."
All right, Zenobia, it is your turn.
So I can go at normal speed up to the skeleton and attack
Yes. you
Yes.
with my flail.
So you dropped your sword while you were going in and drew your flail.
Yeah, she
on
did
my
that last turn.
And
Oh, I
I
missed
have
that.
quick draw, so I can.
I
Yeah.
just missed it. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah. So you're able to draw. You just had to drop the sword inside.
7, 8, 9, and I had studied in 10.
How'd you study?
Were you not paying attention to my last
I really
turn?
wasn't.
You
I'm
really
sorry.
didn't pay attention to her turn at all.
And do I still have the +1 from your?
No,
No.
Mm-mm.
That
I never gave you a +1.
Yes, you did.
No,
That was
Kendra
from
did.
Kendra.
Kendra did.
But that
one's
expired.
Okay. So 10.
10 will miss. Next up is Thurskill.
Thurskill is pretty beat up,
Yes.
but he's a barbarian,
Mm-hmm.
so he doesn't understand fall back. So for the first time in this game, Thurskill is going to rage.
Rage.
So he is filled with just hate and anger for this skeleton that he's tried to hit twice and couldn't.
You got poked in the eye really hard.
He did. So he
Looking-
just and he swings his hammer down. Oh, you son of a bitch. 10.
10 will miss.
Oh my goodness.
Aw.
So yeah, he is upset, and yeah, he swung for 10. Oh, and I just accidentally sent my die through. my dice tower, and it's a 17.
That
But
might
that
have
doesn't
hit,
count,
but that
so-
doesn't count. Because, all right. So Thurskill's having a rough time with these skeletons. Well, this one remaining skeleton.
Does he at least step back so Roger can step up?
Fine, I'll take a 5-foot step.
That's not metagaming.
Think of
I need it.
Vivian, it's your turn.
She's gonna channel,
Okay.
seeing that this isn't going well, and she gets a 5.
Ooh,
Natural 18
So
on the save.
2.
2.
But it's enough to kill it.
Bam!
He only had 1 hit point left. I just wanted to see if I could actually make the save again.
So, Vivian, Miss Vivian.
Nice.
Who everyone's always...
Your first kill.
My first re-kill. That's my second kill. I killed the... Oh, no, I didn't kill the first one. Did I? Who killed the first one?
You killed the first skeleton too.
Bam.
Nice.
So Roderick is standing there panting, just drenched in sweat, like rapier off to the side. So the undead did rise, but Kendra, you didn't die.
No, what is happening?
I don't know.
I go and make sure both doors are closed. Barred.
Zenobia, as you go to the doors, especially toward the door toward the center of town, the front door, you can hear the screams of everybody from inside the town, because it appears that more undead have filled the town.
Thurskill hears this, and he's out of his rage. So he is fatigued, but he's still, we must go help.
Oh,
Yes, I agree. Let's gather our wits about us. You, go get your armor on.
yes, going. I'm going. She's...
Whack her as she goes by me with the
Thurskill
flat
tries
of
to
my
walk
sword.
out the door.
No, hold on.
We must help.
Say, good job on not getting bloody.
Well, I was going to say, actually, she helped heal Kendra, and I imagine as she was pulling Kendra over, she's like, Kendra's, got her blood on her, and Vivian's kind of looking down as she's running upstairs. She's just like, another nightgown ruined. She's only down to 1, and it's not her favorite.
So,
It's the pink one.
Yeah. That's
Thurskill.
teal.
Oh,
Seafoam. No one looks good in seafoam.
chartreuse.
Mermaid.
Thurskill, do you need healing? Do you need rest?
Oh, and so then Zenobia, who am I?
Why do you keep wanting to
I
play your
don't
mom's character?
I don't know.
Because she's not doing it right.
That's not true. Just thinking about it. So Vivian's like, I think Vivian's like already started like untying like her neck. She's like, oh, and she like comes back downstairs like covered up, like all modest and stuff. And she's like, oh, and she comes back down to heal Thurskill. Ooh, max damage.
She kills Thurskill.
Oops. 9 points of healing.
Hold on, I gotta take off the raging. Give me 9, you said?
Points of healing. Yes.
Alright. 12 of 16.
That's all you get right now. I gotta go get dressed.
Well, and Kendra's still down 1 too, so if you channeled, that would help Thurskill a little bit.
So you need a little healing. So I'm gonna go ahead and channel to get that last little bit and to help Kendra get her last point. Ooh, 5 points. I'm on a roll today.
Perfect.
So everybody's at max HP now.
We better rest before we do another big battle.
I mean, we can't. The town is overrun by undead.
So now Vivian runs back upstairs, like, negligee falling off her shoulder, like, okay, I'll be right back.
And absentmindedly, Roger goes up. Do you need help?
What? No, I'm fine.
I mean, it's a legitimate question.
Kendra glares at you.
It's a legitimate question. It's armor. She needs help. She doesn't have a squire here.
I meant with the armor.
Bring it down here.
Okay.
We're always fighting with Vivian to wear stupid armor.
Kendra has such a deep voice.
Bring it downstairs.
Well,
Angry
Zenobia
Kendra.
said she didn't have her armor on either.
Go get mine on also.
Right, but she doesn't fight us when we try to tell her to put it on.
And we're rooming in the same room, so we help each other.
I'm not arguing. Yes. Yeah, we are. We're helping each other get our armor on.
So they don't need my help.
I'm picturing, unpervertedly picturing a women's locker room when they're helping each other put on the armor, talking about boys or whatever. What are you guys doing there?
I'm just imagining
They
like
got
it's like-
candy machines.
Yeah, that's just what I was thinking. It's like, hey, we don't have none of this in the boys' room. We don't have a candy machine in here.
They have a candy machine in here.
Have you ever seen that? Was it 16 Candles?
16 candles.
When Ducky gets thrown into the girls' room and it's the tampon
Oh.
dispenser. And he's like, hey, the sinks aren't clogged. This is nice. We don't have a candy machine in here.
Real life experience. I've accidentally walked into like 1 or 2 women's bathrooms in my life, and like there's a sofa and like a floral painting on the wall, and just like, what is this?
Well, when you have cramps, you can get a sofa.
I remember when I was a like really little kid, and I would go to my sister's like prom stuff that she would do at school, and I would get tired. My mom would just take me into the women's bathroom and let me sleep on the sofa in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was one.
There was one, and it wasn't
And
like
that's
near
why.
wasn't like near the stalls or anything.
No.
It was just this nice little
I was
clean
going to say,
area.
it wasn't covered in pee.
No.
Yeah. I remember...
That's why they don't put a sofa in the men's bathroom, by
Yeah,
the way.
because
I
a man
know.
would pee on it.
I know they would.
So Vivian and Zenobia are
Armoring
getting
up.
dressed.
So you're back downstairs. Everybody's armored up, and everybody's healed up.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Vivian. You really helped.
Oh, you're welcome.
Uh,
Let's go. Let's
Nice.
go fight some undead.
yes.
Nice job with the skeleton.
You seem to have a knack for this.
For what?
For killing the undead and for healing wounds.
Oh, well, just takes practice.
Yes.
Okie dokie.
Okay. Shall
Are we going into town?
shall we go help the town?
We need to help.
Yes.
We've wasted too much time.
Yes, we must go help.
Okay.
We jump over the professor's dead body.
We're having too much
I
fun.
will go out the back door.
We all split up.
I'm sure in the time that
We've been putting our armor on. You
Yeah.
guys have swept up the.
Oh yeah, no. Okay, yeah.
cleaned up the bodies.
The ladies went upstairs and to change into their armors, and then
We're down here with Kendra.
Oh, okay. Well, I
Did Kendra go
imagine
up with them,
Kendra.
or is she down here?
I imagine her going up with them, just
She would probably
send
stay.
herself because we're about to move this dead body.
Yes.
I don't know if she wants to be around for
She's
that.
gonna watch because she's fucking creepy. That's what's gonna happen.
She was.
gonna watch.
I was going to say she was going to help with at least making sure that her father is put back to rest.
Well, we don't have time for that right now. We need to put him in the broom closet and head into town.
At least get them outside the house.
Just toss him out the front door.
Just pile him up with the other skeletons.
There's enough
Whoa.
haunts in this house already.
Yeah, we need another dead professor in here to make it worse.
Find a nice flower bed.
Throw him in the rose bush.
All right, so we'll just do it this way. She goes upstairs to help with putting on armor because she doesn't wear armor herself.
Yeah, and then Roderick and I take care of the dead.
Yes,
Bring out your dead.
Throw
We
the
just-
professor in the rose bush.
he's not dead yet.
Put it in a secluded corner for now till we can.
Can you put
Fully
him
Put him in
Resolve
the
it.
dead space under the stairs.
dead
Yeah.
space?
No, not inside the house. That's disgusting.
Put him on the porch and like have his feet propped up on the
On the railing?
Yeah, on the railing.
And make him hold a sign.
Yeah,
Well, he's holding his head in one hand,
Yeah.
and a sign in the other.
and put
Just
a little
keep
sign
off
that
the
says free candy.
No, it says keep off the grass.
Oh, okay.
She's got a real problem with that.
Just set him up on a hay bale, make him look like a headless horseman.
Mm-hmm.
We're taking this very
Oh
seriously.
my gosh.
Anyway, so y'all head toward town.
Kendra says, "What the fuck did you do with my father?"
This is a joke to you?
This is very rude.
Last time I let you take care of my dead.
It's practical.
He's a scarecrow.
Oh, I really like him holding his head.
Anyway, we head on to town.
Really paints a picture.
So you all head into town. As you are heading into town, you definitely see multiple undead trying to make their way into homes. Some have made their way in and are attacking the villagers. I would assume you would head to the largest concentration of where the undead are.
Yep.
Yeah, if there are any like on the way,
Strays.
like that are in our immediate vicinity, we help out. But otherwise, yeah, we're looking for the heart of it.
I'm sure there would be a few here and there that would try to attack you, and you take care of those single-handedly. You know, just knocking them out of the way.
Well, Roderick probably doesn't. Roderick probably.
Roderick probably gets trampled by a couple of them.
Philip brought up the question at the beginning of was Roderick being heroic or was he with his eyes closed flailing his sword? I think we know the answer now.
Yes.
After these rolls.
After all of that.
I can see some of these guys giving Roderick a wedgie.
An undead wedgie.
Yeah, an undead
The
wedgie.
worst.
But you do notice that there is, around the Temple of Pharasma, there is a large group of undead trying to make their way in, and you see a bunch of the priests of the temple, including Father Grimborough, out there trying to defend the temple and get rid of the undead, blasting positive energy where they can. So you head to that area where there's a large concentration of undead,
Yes.
and you see 2 skeletons and 1 zombie try to close in on you from the other side. And we're rolling for initiative.
Oh, snap. Hey, that's not as good an initiative.
Boy, they always travel in threes, huh? Natural 20.
Oh wow, good initiative.
Man,
23.
Mama rolls well.
She didn't raise no fool.
That
It's my magic dice.
it got even more power when it was hidden that week under the.
Apparently.
the
Soaked up,
couch.
soaked up. Must have been, Landa must have been sitting on it. Gave it some ass power.
Magic cat butt power.
Alright, so Zenobia, what did that end you up with?
23.
3. Thurskill.
15.
15. Vivian.
5.
5.
She's kind of lost her adrenaline's having a waning moment. She's like, like she's kind of freaking out now that she's looking at all the undead.
I want to make sure that it's understood. Whenever we're traveling, I'm holding to the rear, and I'm not standing in line with anybody, and I'm always making sure there's enough room for me to swing my sword.
Okay.
Swing
Swing
your
my
sword.
sword.
And one point for me is as he's seeing the skeletons around, he has switched to his warhammer.
Okay.
He doesn't have his rapier out.
And
Very
1
good.
point to me, I look fabulous.
Obviously.
At 1 point to me, Thurskill looks fabulous.
Yeah, we look fabulous together.
That was an 11.
An 11. Sort this.
Also, Thurskill notices your eye makeup and goes, "Oh, you're trying war paint."
Oh, I forgot. She's like,
No. It looks good.
oh, okay.
Makes you look tough.
No,
Oh,
you
thank
had plenty of times.
No, I think he's probably right. I'd be distracted. She's like, should I do the other side to match?
No.
Okay.
Look at mine.
Okay.
It doesn't match.
Okay, you're right. I'll emulate that.
Yours
This is not important.
yours
right
is
now.
yours is a tattoo.
And Zenobia is up first.
So
Trying war paint.
I can get to the
You can get to the undead. They're all undead.
zombie, because I've got my sword out.
Right, but you have your armor on, which reduces your movement to 20 feet, so you actually can't.
All right, so that I'm advancing and I'm studying the
Zombie?
All right. Next up would be Kendra. She rolled a natural 20 on her initiative.
Very nice.
Yep. So she... Where is she? She within 30 feet of one of them?
She's exactly within 30 feet of one of the skeletons.
All right. Well, she will cast Disrupt Undead on that one.
And it's not in melee.
Correct.
Nice.
It's a natty 18, so
Yeah.
that's a hit.
Ooh, there you
She
go.
seems to have gotten over her.
She's pissed now.
Yeah. She's so mad at what we did to her father on the porch.
She's definitely pissed. She rolled max damage.
Oh,
no.
snap.
She kills that skeleton.
She was thinking about you, Roderick.
She hits it right in the center, like on the sternum, and just all the necromantic energy disrupts and explodes.
It just crumbles. So next up is the remaining skeleton.
This one.
That one.
On the left of.
Zenobia is the closest, so he'll move up to Zenobia. And he's going to swing a claw. It helps if I roll the right die. That was a d12.
Cheater! I mean, you could keep rolling the d12. That's fine.
I rolled the exact same number. So
That's weird.
I rolled a 2 on both.
I laugh.
Yeah, I rolled a d12 the first time, quote unquote.
I did.
A bit of schmuck is what you roll.
Oh, that was funny.
I'm used to playing Barbarian, so I'm used to rolling d12s. So next up is the zombie. He's going to lumber up,
Lumber up.
but that's all I can do because he's staggered.
Good job.
Point of order.
Yes.
He can move and attack as a charge.
Oh, God,
He can, but he didn't. He took his hand off the die. God!
Who hit
All
him?
I'm saying is it reduces his AC when he does that.
You just want him to have a lower AC.
I mean, hand off with the pawn. Wait, what game
Chess
were we
piece.
playing?
I mean, I'll do that.
The checker.
I'll do it.
It was
okay.
chess piece, but we're still not playing chess.
Hands off the poker chip.
So we'll just say it this way. He lumbers toward Zenobia, but is not quite able to get there to charge and attack, since I took my hand off the chess piece.
There was a shrubbery in the way.
A shrubbery.
It was cut down with a herring.
Bring to me
Um,
a shrubbery.
next up is Thurskill.
Thurskill is going to walk up right beside this zombie to flank him,
That is flanking.
and he's
That's
going to
the skeleton.
No,
Uh,
it's
That's the skeleton.
That's the
I-
it
skeleton.
is the skeleton.
Is
It's
the
the skeleton. Don't tell me who
I'm
I'm in
sorry,
melee
but
with.
he was not always the skeleton.
It's all. It's very.
Well, now
confusing.
he's the skeleton.
Well, that
Oh my
dude,
God.
I'm gonna swing my stupid hammer. Oh, you son of a bitch! I swear to God, it was
Oh my!
on the 16 and rolled up to the 8.
Down to the 8.
That still might hit with a flank.
8 plus 4 is 12.
That will miss,
Yeah.
even with the
Boo.
flank. Roderick, your turn.
Roderick, with his warhammer out, is going to step up to the same skeleton Thorskill was swinging at
Okay.
and take his shot at it. Do. There we go. Natural 15. That is going to be an 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Do. Ooh, 9 points of damage to the skeleton.
And you crush the skeleton.
Very nice.
All right, Vivian, it is your turn.
All right, Vivian wants to run up behind Zenobia,
Okay.
and she's going to slightly adjust her armor so she looks cooler as she does the attack. And she's just like, good luck. And she gives Zenobia a bit of luck.
Bit of luck to Zenobia.
And that does what?
That you get to roll your d20 twice
And
for the round.
Take the more favorable result.
Okay.
And it just so happens to be Zenobia's turn.
Yes.
Yay. Kill it.
7. And 2. I'll take the 7.
You can take it, but it's not going to do anything.
8, but I'd studied 8, 9, 10, 11.
11 is not going to hit.
Boo.
Bad luck.
Bummer.
Yeah.
Kendra is up next. And
You're Kendra.
Yes. She is going to run up to...
Don't waste it. Do not waste it on me.
Okay. Well,
Getting crowded around here.
she doesn't have a lot of options. Well, she'll do it. She's going to run up to Roderick and cast Diviner's Fortune.
Okie dokie.
So you get a +1 to your attack.
Okie dokie.
Zombie is up next. It looks like Zenobia is the closest target.
Yep.
So he's going to do a slam attack against Zenobia. That is a 20 to hit.
And it misses.
Really?
I have 21 armor class.
Wow.
Yeah, she has her shield out now. She's
Yeah.
all battle ready.
Zenobia's so cool.
I am.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Boom.
Yes, thank you. Boom.
All right. So the zombie smacks off the shield.
And it leaves a...
Zombie face.
No, it leaves the pattern, the Trinity pattern on it.
Oh.
Oh, on the zombie.
On the zombie. That's
Yeah, when I,
kinda
when
cool.
I,
Ooh,
when
'cause
I,
Did he headbutt it?
That totally makes sense because its skin's kind of squishy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Yeah.
gross.
and,
Right.
and it slammed against my
Ugh, gross.
shield.
Now I want to play Plants vs. Zombies.
Thurskell, your turn.
All right. Well, I walk up. Can I flank it?
Yeah. You
Yeah.
can. You got the movement to get around.
I need to flank it because otherwise
Flank that puppy.
You got this.
I got it.
Flank it like a steak.
Don't roll a 1.
I didn't. I rolled a 2.
Oh no. Oh man.
We talked so much about my bad rolling. It's just kind of transferred over to
It
you.
is.
Y'all are
You
just-
guys are next.
Y'all are just competing.
All right. Roderick, it is your turn.
All right. So Roderick knows from the previous encounter that zombies need to be hit with slashing damage.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have a slashing weapon, so I don't know why I said that.
He knows it, but
He
he,
knows
can't
it,
do
but-
anything about
Roderick
it.
just likes to show off his knowledge.
Yeah, you have a slashing
I-
weapon.
I don't.
You don't have a dagger?
You have a dagger?
I haven't bought it yet. I was gonna buy it later.
Okay.
Thank you for being honest.
Yes.
So he moves up with his warhammer, and he's gonna swing with that, hoping he can do enough damage to overcome the DR.
With your +1.
That's a natural 1. Yeah, we're talking
Ooh.
about Phil's
Oh
rolls.
man.
Oh.
Okay, natural 16 to confirm. So no
Okay.
fumble,
No fumble, just a
just
miss.
a big fat
Y'all are a
miss.
mess.
All right. Vivian.
Vivian, seeing none of her party hit in the last round, is going to be like, oh dear. And she's going to channel positive energy to harm undead. 1.
Yay!
Oh.
Gonna roll the will
This is
save
a very
to half that.
powerful
yeah.
zombie. It seems to
I mean,
neutralize our power.
It's just going to be 1 point anyway.
I know, Gary. That was the joke.
Oh man. You had to jinx it. You said it out loud, and now it's true.
And no one else's rolls get better as a result. It's just everybody gets worse.
Yep. Zenobia.
Well, teamwork.
That was fast.
That's what
Everybody,
happens when you don't hit.
everybody missed.
So do I still have a...
Nope.
Nope.
No, you don't.
It's a
You
new
wasted
round.
it.
But thanks to Philip's good movement, you have flanking now.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Gary will take care of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, once again, with my long sword,
Sword.
and he's been studied, so that's okay. Oh, natural 1,
Oh,
Oh, no.
man.
9.
That should be fine with the flanking to not
Is
fumble.
that a natural 9?
Yeah.
So with your bonuses.
Oh, with my bonus.
It's plus 4, so
4.
13 plus flanking is 15.
Yeah, so not a fumble, just a miss.
What is this?
Flirting with danger here.
Man, this is one tough
This
zombie.
This feels like the toughest zombie I've ever...
This zombie's just like, huh?
We're here to save the whole town.
From this one zombie.
It's just
Oh,
going to take a
man.
long
3
long
hours later.
time.
Kendra will try Disrupt Undead on it, hopefully not rolling a 1.
As
It would
has
be
been
fitting.
the trend.
Natural 17.
Oh, man.
Finally.
That should hit then. Get
Didn't
touch
go.
AC.
For 5 points of damage.
Oh goodness, somebody did something.
Oh, man.
It's still standing though.
Thank you, Kendra.
What a mess.
Is the zombie's turn. So now it kind of has its choice of who it wants to attack.
Are you going to do a die roll to see who it attacks?
Yep, I sure am. So we have, what was that? Thurskill, Zenobia, and Roderick all around.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll do a d6. We'll do 1, 2 is Thurskill, 3, 4 Zenobia, 5, 6 Roderick.
Place your bets.
Rolled a 3, so it's going after Zenobia.
That's what I was betting.
Actually makes sense.
She's the only one that does damage.
Well, so far not
Besides
to this
Kendra.
guy. Yeah.
Kendra is the only one so far. So we got
I
another
did
slam
1 point.
attack. The natural 6, so that's going to miss.
Oh, snap.
We're saved.
Good, we all suck equally.
Thurskill.
He's going to swing his God-blessed hammer. His God's blessed hammer? I don't... he's not. No, he's not. He's monotheistic. Oh, maybe. Would a 23 hit?
23 will hit.
Yay! Do it, Thurskill.
Hold on.
Minimum damage.
It's just bludgeoning, so.
Yep.
I'm
It
calling.
is bludgeoning. It is 8.
8 points of damage. So you do some damage, but not quite as much as you think you should do.
These
Man.
bludgeoning weapons are just sinking into its flesh for.
Ugh.
It's just making it
It makes
squish
it
more.
squish like a...
That's so gross.
Squishy.
Ew. Ew, that was a good noise, Philip. Gross. What? I can't believe you did that to make that noise.
I mean...
Yeah. Roderick, your turn.
Alright, again with the Warhammer. Natural 1 again.
Oh, no.
I like that you're surprised.
Natural 15, so no fumble.
No fumble, just a miss.
It's the get.
You need to smudge those dice or something.
Just gonna write 19 on all of the faces.
I'm just going to start keeping
Well-
track of how many natural ones
Well,
you
you
roll.
know,
I mean, I'm going to bring my sage stick next
well,
week.
you know,
and we're gonna...
Richard isn't a gambler, and I think we could
Good thing.
and I think we could expand.
I'm
that
going to
this is-
lose. Okay,
Yeah.
bet on that.
I think we could expand that, like, him rolling die is just an extension of that, where, like I took him to the casino once, and I won last time I went, and then I went with Richard, and I lost.
She's like, watch how much fun this is, and I watched her lose $25 in like 3 minutes.
It's because he was there.
It's like, well, that was boring.
Yeah, $25. I'm a real high roller at the casino.
Ooh,
That was
high-
a buck. That
high
was a buck
stakes.
at a time.
Yep.
So,
25 pulls.
is it my turn?
Penny slots.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah, it is Vivian's turn.
Yay! I'm gonna use my last channel.
Okay.
See if we can.
Good thing we won't need that for anything.
You know what, Richard? You're the reason that this was a 1. I just want you to know that.
Another one.
Yeah.
Wait, can you fumble a channel?
No, it's just
No,
the
because
damage.
it's just the damage.
Oh.
I can attempt to do the will save, but having 1 is just going to still be 1 point of damage. So I'm not going to worry with the will save on that.
Goodness.
He's still standing.
But it's 1 point less.
1 point
This is
less.
just a regular zombie.
Zenobia.
We are level 1 characters.
We're
That
trying,
That
trying
first battle
again.
wiped us out. Is all I can say.
Trying again with my sword. This time 13,
Okay, much better.
17.
Ooh,
Yes.
17.
Yes.
That'll hit.
thank goodness.
All right.
We're spending way too much time on one zombie.
This will probably kill this zombie.
Not when you roll a 1, 2, 3, 4.
But that's enough to kill the
Oh,
zombie.
thank
Oh,
goodness.
all right.
Thanks to Kendra and her massive damage that
Just
she did with her
took her
disrupted
a while
head.
to get that. Oh man.
Thank you, NPC.
God, don't you hate when the NPC is the reason you win?
This is the star of our party is the NPC, which means the star of the party is the DM. GM?
GM.
GM.
Well, she is level 2.
Yeah, she is.
She outranks us.
Yeah.
Just can't
Just a
do
little
any
bit.
healing.
So now that you've taken out the zombie and the 2 skeletons there,
The rest of the clergy's just been watching us for the past 5
Hour?
rounds. They're just like, what's wrong with these people?
Father Grimborough calls out to you, recognizing you as, my friends, into the chapel. Into the chapel. We'll take care of the rest of this.
So we Scooby-Doo run. You know that little...
Yep.
and then into the chapel.
Into the chapel.
Slam the doors. Go.
Are you sure it's all handled outside?
Yes,
Because we can help. We're really good at
This
this.
takes a really
trust
long
me.
time.
I think we have this handled.
I'm helping.
I helped.
And I helped.
And you just see and hear all these blasts of positive energy going around the chapel.
That sound like more than 1 point.
Yes.
You can hear them being more than 1 point.
You hear the being more effective.
You did a great job taking care of those 3 undead. We're very proud of the work that you put
Well,
in there.
But there were more at the house.
We killed 6 or
I'm
3
sure.
before.
I'm sure you did.
GM's getting sassy.
Oh, man. I did an ab workout yesterday. This hurts so much to laugh. Father, are you okay?
I'm perfectly fine. They haven't touched me yet.
I'm so glad you're okay. And not poor at rolling like the rest of us.
Well, I am a level 7 cleric, so...
So you're going to give us some...
Do you need healing?
No.
No?
No,
We didn't take any damage. We just sucked at giving it.
Yeah.
I think
Did you
we are
take-
okay.
Zenobia, did you take any damage?
Does your pride need healing?
Yes, that could take some work. Do you have any spells for that?
He just throws holy water on you. That should help.
You could have given that to me. It's 25 gold.
I mean, I don't usually let dudes handle my pride, so no.
Can you do anything about her ability to channel?
What? No, mother.
Mother? You're
Don't call
embarrassing
me your
for my
mother.
D&D friends.
No, I just need to rest. Also, you wouldn't know that was my last channel. You don't know. You don't know my life.
Well, please, feel free to rest here as we finish off the rest of these undead.
Father, what's happening? What's happening?
We are not sure yet, but as soon as we know something, we will let you know. You said that there were more undead at the house.
Yes, we just ran through town and we saw undead all over, and we fought 3 at our house, and that was right before Roderick. Roderick, you said that you had seen this, that the dead were coming back
Yes.
to life.
So perhaps it may be helpful if I start from the beginning. Last night, Kendra told me...
I was born in a log cabin.
Last night, Kendra asked me to meet her in the false crypt in the morning. I went to go with her this morning, and there was a skeletal spectral figure there who gave her a potion. And she drank it immediately, and immediately disintegrated into ash. As soon as that happened, undead started rising from the crypt and all around as I was running back to the house. But as you can see, Kendra's right here with us, and she is not dead, and she has no memory of this. So apparently, I don't know if that was a haunt, but the undead are rising, so that part was true.
I've heard of haunts like this before. I've never seen one personally. However, in my studies, I've read of a haunt known as the Mad Monk haunt, where a monk of some sort will appear and usually has some sort of gift, and it can either be good or bad.
I was going to say before you said that like I was predicting it was the Father Charlatan doing this.
It's possible that Father Charlatan might have triggered this in some form or fashion.
That's what I think was there.
By all accounts, it seems that his ghost, along with the others, are still active within Harrowstone.
What I don't understand is you saw part of what you saw was true, that the undead were coming up. But why did you see Kendra die?
I have no idea. And the thing she talked to me about in my experience this morning was the thing she was going to talk to me about. That was the weird thing.
Maybe Kendra's already dead.
The thing that interests me the most between these is yours, Roderick, started out as a haunt, but seemed to have a lingering effect in the real world. Vivian, the same happened to you, where you were trapped within a haunt as well. But you said the letters remained on the wall after you were released from the haunt, leaving a lingering effect in our natural world.
Yes.
This does not bode well.
It does not. It makes me wonder if some sort of eldritch primal energies are being tapped into by the ghosts of those at Harrowstone.
And when we saw, what was his name? The guy that was possessed?
Gibbs Hephanus.
When we saw Gibbs at the memorial, when he was possessed by the Splatterman, the Splatterman knew it was me. He recognized me.
So he made contact with you.
Yes. This is not normal, from my understanding of these types of things. I am young in this knowledge, but this seems unusual and not good.
Is there a knowledge I can roll that might help us while Father Grimborough's working on this?
It's a knowledge religion.
Ooh, natural 17 for 26.
19.
With those you know that as far as haunts, and not just haunts themselves, but ghosts and spirits and things like that, in order for them to make a physical connection from a distance, they have to draw a lot of power from somewhere. So they're basically siphoning off power from something else and using that.
Yes, Father Grimborough, the power you're talking about. They must be drawing something from Harrowstone itself.
I believe you're right. It seems to me that perhaps the spirits of good that have been trapped within Harrowstone as well has been keeping Ravengrove safe. But it appears to me that they're either weakening or disappearing, and evil is beginning to take over.
And we have talked to Father Grimborough about the letters on the memorial, right? Vesoriana?
Yes.
Yeah, so he's referencing that. Okay.
Yes.
The Splatterman, when he was possessing Gibbs, specifically mentioned that Vesoriana will die again, and we will not be able to prevent their escape.
So that does make sense. Seems to me that Vesoriana spirit is in trouble, and we need to save her. If she is destroyed, the spirits of Harrowstone may be free to wreak havoc upon Ravengrow once again.
Well, we have expended many resources, especially Vivian, in the fight to get here, but I am ready to go to Harrowstone.
After 8 hours.
That is understandable. You must make sure you're arrested before you're able to go.
Make sure we don't go till nightfall when it's harder to see stuff.
Would you like to come with us?
No, I must stay here to protect Ravengrow while you're absent. I do have a suggestion. My suggestion is to hold a town hall where the citizens of Ravengrow can be informed that a solution is being worked upon.
So we must face the same people in town that tried to stop us from burying Professor Lormore.
There was only a handful of them. The town does not trust outsiders.
Well, I don't trust the town. They've been very helpful. I'm not going to any town meeting.
They're just set in their ways. There's most of them, even Gibbs himself, has proven that while he's weak-willed and easily possessed,
It's not a very good will save.
Oh, that's funny.
he's a good man at heart.
Well, how are we to know if any of them are possessed or not? Every one of those people could betray us.
We will make sure that there's a ward around the
Well, I'm not
around
going.
the town hall.
Don't
You
even.
could, you can,
going.
you could watch.
Stay outside
Yes.
and watch?
Yes,
Yes,
you
so
could
we
do
don't get
watch.
caught flat-footed again? I think I shall.
Then that might be a good idea to have you standing guard outside, and you could inform us if some outside influence is trying to make its way in.
So miscreants.
Maybe. Maybe I'll just watch.
No, you won't.
I'll tell you.
Whose side are you on?
Not his. He hasn't given me anything worthwhile. Like holy water.
Wow, what a passive-aggressive holy water request
All you have
tactic.
to do to buy your loyalty is give you holy water.
You know, Synovia, you have to learn to trust sometime.
No, I
Open
don't.
your heart.
Been there, done that. Not happening again.
Oh, was it a man? Did he hurt you? Thurskill will never hurt you.
Thurskill, why do you think I kill undead?
Because a dead man hurt you?
Pretty much.
Was it?
You're very astute as well as being very strong.
Was it your father?
No.
It's turning into
You know, it was Kendra's father that tried to kill her.
Kendra has papa issues. I
it's
do
like
not.
an undead version of Loveline.
But
We're drilling into her.
I've told you
backstory in the
before,
most
my
awkward way
family
possible.
is dead.
Well, I'm sorry for that.
Well, I do not know
I
if
can make you sorry.
Okay, let's... I think we all need a nap.
I think she needs a hug.
Yes, I do.
Don't hug her.
I do
I've
believe.
tried it. It doesn't work.
Yes, the temple here is large enough. You may either sleep on one of the pews if that's where you'd like to sleep, or we do have chambers within the back.
I like that that's his second suggestion.
You can sleep in
I
a
like that
comfy
that's a
room, or you can
sick
sleep
suggestion.
in these uncomfortable pews.
Well, he can tell that some of you don't necessarily like to sleep in comfy places.
Yes. Some of us don't like sleeping in churches because we don't trust them.
I believe
place
that
to
this
sit.
town hall is a good idea.
Well, you would, you little...
Man, Zenobia's feisty after fighting undead.
Something
I
set
mean, it's
her
understandable, but man.
Yeah, something set her off.
It really raises her hackles.
It does.
So my suggestion with that is it's still early morning. Get your rest up here as best you can. We'll bring in some breakfast for you.
Rabbit?
I bring breakfast every morning. Do you need help with that?
Sure, if you'd like to help with the breakfast, that would be fine as well.
Found a lovely rabbit hutch that keeps restocking.
Gotta warn you, he doesn't cook.
No, that's for the women folk.
Oh,
He
we
just kills it.
have a few priests that are well versed in cooking. But yeah, so rest up here.
Priestess.
No, priests.
You're gonna get
that
it kicked off of
joke's so-
iTunes.
I just think that's
Sorry.
so funny. I don't.
I think it's funny that you're gonna get us kicked off iTunes.
It's part of his culture. Leave him alone.
I just think that's so funny.
The feminists are gonna hate us.
You know what? There's nobody more feminist than this man right here.
Thurskill,
Not
or
your
you?
character, though.
Not my character. No, he's a pig.
I thought he was a Asimar.
He's an ass something.
Ass. MR.
Asimor. So, yeah, Father Grimborough continues with, so yes, I suggest you rest up, have your breakfast. I would suggest late afternoon, early evening is when we should have the town hall, which would give you another chance to rest up and prepare, and you set out for Harrowstone in the morning.
Yes, I believe we can get the town on our site.
And before the town hall, if you feel so inclined, but I will personally speak to Sariana, who I've heard you have already met, and she will have drinks and lunch provided for you this afternoon.
That is very, very kind of both of you.
Yes.
I would like to stay here at the chapel, Father. If you could show me to the bedchambers. Vivian's tapped out. She's like leaning on her glaive. Just like, she's all out of positive. She's about to get real bitchy.
Roderick didn't use any resources, unlike Vivian.
Oh, well, that's just great, Roderick.
He would not
Go
have
to
been
bed.
careful.
I'll wake you up.
So Roderick doesn't actually need to go to sleep right away. Like, he'll doze in and out, but he didn't use any resources, so he's in the chapel, but he goes over to like a writing desk and starts writing a letter.
Okay.
And he's writing a letter to his mother, and he's letting her know.
Hello, mother. Hello, father.
His father's dead.
No,
It's very
sorry.
insensitive of you.
Yeah.
He was meaning to write this earlier, but he fell asleep for 5 days. So he's writing it now. He's hoping to find a way to send it in postage, but he's not telling her everything that's going on. Hey, Mom, I'm fine. Kendra needs me to stick around for a little while and help out. I gotta be here for about a month, so I'll see you when I get back.
Okay.
Does he do it all in that accent? Does he drop his accent when he's writing letters?
You can't read an accent.
Sure you can.
Well, unless
Yeah,
it's like
I mean,
reading an accent.
I read it in an American accent in my brain.
I always read British.
Well,
That explains a lot, Gary.
Explains why your letters are always so fancy. Your emails. Your ether mails.
Speaking of, have you sent any emails lately? Ethereal mails?
No ethereal mails. She's been not sleeping for a while.
That's true. Couldn't quite get the Wi-Fi connection to go in your home.
Which that reminds me,
She didn't have the spell slots for Ethereum, huh?
Gotcha.
that reminds me. Father, I was wondering if you could have a look at this, at my leg. I pulled a muscle a couple days ago.
Oh, sure. Come here. Let me.
She's kind of doing a stretch, and it looks sexual, but she doesn't mean it to be. Just doing almost splits in her tight leggings. Like, it's right here. She's got her like leg up against the wall. With
The leg
perfect
slit
split.
perfectly.
Yeah.
You're fine. He's too old.
Yeah. It looks to me like perhaps a tendon has been pulled.
Yeah, that's what it feels
or
like.
torn.
Pulled a hammy.
So let me see what I can do. And he draws a spiral with his hand on your
Where?
leg, very innocently.
Near the knee.
He's a good priest,
Near the knee. Knees aren't sexy.
and he heals you for 2 points of
That's just what I needed.
healing.
Yay! Thank you, Father.
It's my pleasure.
I bet it was.
We're so stupid.
Anyway,
Is that Father or Gary again?
that was Gary. Okay. So
Been thinking about Vivian's yams. Gams.
her yams.
her sweet potatoes.
They're sweet potatoes.
There's those potatoes again.
Good night, everybody.
So Father Grumborough says, well, for those of you who do need the rest to recuperate any abilities you need to, please follow me. And as he starts to walk away, inside the chapel, everyone notices like this gust of wind, like cold wind, just start spiraling around the chapel. And then you notice that the gust of wind seems to be centered around Kendra.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Kendra?
And she just seems completely zoned out. And as you look at her, you notice that her eyes go completely white
Ooh.
as she's standing there.
That's creepy.
And she levitates.
Told you she was creepy.
And she levitates slightly into the air.
Oh, wow.
Father, I think you should come see this.
You hear Kendra say, in a voice that is not her own, I believe you may need my help in this situation. You are all strong warriors. However, what you are facing, you may not be strong enough. Take this as a notice that I am with you. And Kendra holds her hand out, and a deck of cards appears in her hands.
Ooh.
And they are glowing, this blue energy all around them.
Magic cards. It's Gambit.
I thought you were Magic the Gathering cards.
That's where I thought you were going. I mean,
Father Granborough sees the cards. Those appear to be a Harrow deck. I've never seen one glow like that before.
What is a Harrow deck?
A Harrow deck is helps predict the future and tells of events in the present. Some believe that they are actually divination tools, others believe that they are just for fun. Ah, Father, you can trust me that these are the real thing. And she waves her other hand above the deck, and one card flies up and flies to Thurskell.
Ooh, nice sound effect.
That was good.
The beating.
What does this mean?
I'll get to that. She waves another hand. The next card flies over to Vivian. The owl. Another one flies to Zenobia. The marriage. And lastly, one flies to Roderick. The Inquisitor. These are interesting cards for each of you.
I like it.
And we'll find out more next week.
Whoa.
Yeah, come on, man.